Hey, this gospel in the garden. So y'all, I'm out here, man. You know, I love mowing, love taking care of the grass. And like, man, just a wonderful thing, man. Just so peaceful to me. And you know, today, y'all not gonna believe this, but something happened to me that has not happened to me. And you're like, what's that? Man, I got stung by a wasp. I know, right? Ain't that something? I got stung by a wasp. Let me tell y'all how it went down. So I'm out here mowing, doing my norm, what I always do. And me and my dad, you know, with Texas had that freeze in February, me and my dad built a box around our water pipes for outside. See, right here, we built this box to go around the water pipes. And so I'm out here mowing, right? As I'm mowing, I go past, cutting around the box and everything. And as I'm mowing, next thing you know, I just feel a sting, boom, in my back. I'm like, whoa. And it hit me kind of hard. But look at that, y'all. I got to move around over here. Y'all know I got to move around over here. But it hit me hard. And just a side note, if you get stung by a wasp, make sure you keep running because more are coming. So you need to keep running to kind of get our way out of a pat. But that's just back to the gospel in the garden. So I'm like, just like mesmerized, like how in the world did I get stung? How in the world? I'm in awe. I'm like, man, I'm out here all the time, out here every day. How in the world did I get stung? I'm just thinking about that as going through my mind. I'm like, how in the world did I get stung? So after things calm down, you know, I go back and try to retrace my steps because I'm like, man, I got to find this wasp nest. And I'm looking for it. And I'm thinking in my mind, how in the world did I miss this? That's where God hit me for the gospel in the garden. God said, man, you got too familiar. I said, whoa, hold up, God. What you mean I got too familiar? God said, yeah, you got too familiar. And I'm like, what do you mean I gotten too familiar? He's like, man, you got too familiar in your mowing and taking care of the grass. I was like, what? He said, every single day you come out here, and because you got so familiar, you think you know. You think you know. You start assuming that everything is good. And so you come out here and you don't have that same vigilance. You don't check your surroundings like you used to. You don't do none of that. He said, where was the wasp nest? So I looked around. I'm like, what in the world? The wasp nest, let me tell y'all where it was. The wasp nest was inside of that box that me and my dad built. And God said, just pay attention to it. And as I just stopped and watched, I saw wasps flying in it. And God said, nothing changed. They still doing what they've been doing. The problem is you came out here and you were too familiar. So when you became too familiar, you let your guards down. And in letting your guards down, it blinded you to what was already forming. What was forming to sting you. Come on. Come on, come on. So for our gospel and going, I'm asking you today, have you become too familiar with your walk with the Lord? Have you become familiar with your day-to-day and your relationship?